I was waiting for him to say it.
No, not on that one.
I was waiting for him to say groovy.
Yeah,
He almost said it. Almost.
almost.
Not quite.
That was the latest. That was the newest updated 80s 90s intro that Evan did. I think
looks cool.
played it.
Good.
I actually hadn't watched it fully. That was the first time I got to watch it.
Yeah, cool. Good.
Yeah, he made sure like all the clips were like super high quality too. Like they weren't just like looking like they came off old CRT TV. You know what I mean? Like he really took his time at that. I think he absolutely slayed it. He's got another one. He did 80s, 90s, early 2000, like 2000, 2010, and then he did like a new, like kind of like a new one. So like when we do different movies, he was like, "You'll have a different one." I'll have to see if we can do maybe like a 60s, 70s, you know, for when we do some classics.
It's a good idea. Yeah. Cool.
But yeah. So Tuesday night, man. Here we've been doing. We said we were gonna be here Monday, but I completely forgot it was Memorial Day. So we ended up just saying we'll do it again like last week on Tuesday. So
it's Tuesday, 8:30. Spot is looking pretty good.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's all right. We'll see. I'm not too crazy about it because I gotta work, so I usually like to just be in chill mode.
Keeps us going, keeps us fast on the money, and get the hell out of here. It's good,
bro.
All right, are we rating this thing?
You act like you ain't got nothing to do, man. Like we can't do an hour and 20. I be sitting in for triple features for you.
I got a movie to stream, man. I gotta be out of here by 9:30. But go ahead.
Shut up.
What do you want to rate this thing?
Don't even rush me. Like you can do whatever you want, bro.
I'm bumping the baby. See, Two Gun says, I like this time slot. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with a CRT quantity? I'm not even. I don't
Oh,
understand
not for
what that
not for
means.
in for what I was saying, the intro.
Oh, I see what you're saying. See,
Nothing wrong with it. Just when you got the intros, I think you got high res, it's just gonna look better, you know. Especially because you'll have a few that are high res, and you'll have some like see
but
some bad quality. So
that's the easy way out. Pointing a camera at a screen. It's harder to edit the shit. So
yeah,
props,
but yeah. I mean,
props to them.
sometimes we'll maybe do some on Tuesday, but I still I still like if we're not doing triple features, it'll probably be Sunday, and then you know when we got
Triple
the
feature Sunday seems to be going, but that could end.
yeah.
We might do double feature Sunday or single feature Sunday.
Yeah. Well, you know, we always go, you know, if we ain't got much horror news and if we ain't got stuff to show, we can be in here, be out of here in like 40 minutes. You know what I mean?
Shit,
So
I can do it in 20.
shut the fuck up. Mm. Well, it depends on the movie.
Especially
Depends
this
on the
movie.
movie.
Especially this movie. But go ahead.
But I was gonna say I don't know I don't think we did a horror news. There was like a new little trauma like snippet. But I'm just waiting for that fucking movie to come out. The Toxic Avenger, I mean.
I don't think trauma really has anything to do with it other than they've given it its blessing. I don't
Yeah, that's probably it. I mean, I'm sure
I
Lloyd
don't I
Kaufman
don't think it
I'm
has
sure Lloyd is a
anything to
producer
do with
on
it.
it just because
Right,
maybe.
right.
He probably had nothing to do with it.
I have to admit, I sent the trailer. I don't know if you watched that trailer I sent up there the other day. But,
Yeah, I think so.
that trailer gave me hope because the trailer was fucking nuts.
Yeah, no,
And
it
because
looks
it was
pretty
nuts, it
good.
looks like it looks like it might be pretty good actually.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be dumb, stupid fun. Like, and I love that at least they weren't like, oh, let's like make Toxic Avenger serious. Like, it looks like they're trying to go way over the top. They're like leaning into like if Toxic Avenger meets somewhat Terrifier. I don't know yet, but it looks like they're trying to be like over the top with the kills and all that. We'll
Yeah,
see.
well, there was always
It
over the
might
top,
not be
but
that over the top,
it is
but
topical because the whole movie's about Toxie losing his health care.
yeah. Well, and then obviously in this kind of it gives me like a street trash vibe too.
Yeah, Kevin
And
Bacon's in it.
did
I
you
was
see
surprised.
Elijah? Did you see Elijah Wood? I think he was in that clip you sent.
Yeah, he looks like the Penguin.
Yes, he looks like fucking Danny DeVito, dude. Crazy.
He's, yeah, it looks interesting. I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If it goes to the theater, I'll definitely be checking that out. That'll be a definite check. Oh, actually, dude, I did have a. Luckily, since the movie review won't be too bad, I do have a good amount of stuff to show since courtesy of you.
Don't have to show you that.
Bro,
Just skip it, man.
shut up, man. Oh, that Talk to Me directors, they got a new movie called Bring Her Back. That's coming out this week. That looks pretty good. And
I don't think that's coming to my area, but okay.
mine didn't have as many showings as I thought, but it's definitely in there. You gotta look. You gotta look. It's at the upcoming ones. They haven't
Yeah, no, mine doesn't. I think it's because they got a lot of showings of Mission Impossible. Once that dies off, maybe they'll bring it in. I don't
maybe
know.
you'll have to look. Yours might get a couple, but you might depending on the timings. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? It might not
I'm not
work.
gonna go see it anyways. I think probably the next thing I'm gonna go see is probably 28 days, 28 years later.
Yeah,
That comes out in June.
I definitely want to see that. Bring Her Back. I wanted to see Mission Impossible, but I'm very hesitant right now. I'd like to go
The
because
reviews
I
the
thought
reviews have
maybe
not
we'll
been
get
kind.
another one, but dude, I'm I love to see them in theaters, but I don't know, man. It just
Actually, we got Savage in the reviews so far too. I wasn't surprised. Is that new Karate Kid movie?
yeah,
He
I
says
hear it.
not good.
No, yeah. I didn't think it was gonna be really good though, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be okay. Because I hated the Jackie Chan Karate Kid. I hated that with Jada.
I never saw that one.
It's
So
fucking terrible. Don't watch it. Some kids liked it, but it's just ridiculous that now instead it's like don't remake this because everybody in the world should know the one true Karate Kid, Daniel LaRusso. You know what I mean? And instead, now you have kids that grow up and they're like, Jaden Smith's the Karate Kid. Like, get the fuck
Well,
out
I
of
think what they should have done is they probably should, because that
here.
Cobra
Jackie
Kai
Chan is a good
show.
Mr. Miyagi though, or whatever.
Well, he's
I think
brother-in-law,
he's not
whatever.
Mr. Miyagi.
No,
He's
he's
like
his,
Han or something. He's
yeah.
got some different name.
But yeah, he's a friend of his or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But Cobra Kai was popular enough that they should have just made like a movie sequel to that.
Yeah.
Instead, this movie, from what I understand, ignores that even happened.
It's totally its own thing. It's like
And
its
it's too
own
bad.
thing.
That's stupid. People probably would have went to see it if it was
Yeah.
a sequel to
Yeah,
that.
I would have rather just had a sequel movie to, like, you know,
Wrap it up.
yeah, like, well, the show wrapped up pretty well, but you could
Yeah.
have done something like a few years later to see them, like, how they're in their real life, and then maybe, you know, they come back for one last tournament. Who fucking knows? You know, anything would have been better than this shit.
Right.
But well, yeah, I'm not gonna see it. I'll check it out when it comes to video. That prom or that Fear Street prom night came out. What I've seen, I haven't been too much of a fan. It's okay. I think the last trilogy was way better. It's got a lot of great homages to like classic 80s shit, which is really cool.
Mm.
And like the slasher design, like the like red fucking robe, like slicker, and then he's got this pretty cool mask. That's pretty cool, but the story pretty fucking weak, honestly. I was really bummed because I was super looking forward to that. Did you see that new trailer for that Dangerous Animals, that new shark movie? And
No.
it's that fucking. Do you remember who the son was in the Live Free Die Hard? Bruce Willis.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't think of his name.
That Jai Courtney.
Yeah,
He's a shit actor. I hate that
yeah,
guy.
but it looks like I don't know. It looks like they like it's him feeding people to sharks and shit. I don't know. It looks okay.
Sharks don't need help.
Yeah, no, but I don't know, man. We'll see. It's supposed to be an Australian film,
Mhm.
so I'll give it a shot when it comes to video. I'm not seeing it in theater, if it even is in theaters.
Probably
But
not.
yeah, the biggest thing, man, is I'm definitely excited. I want to see that fucking bring her back. I'm telling you that shit looks really fucking cool, dude. And Talk to Me was so fucking big, dude. I feel like it's weird that this is getting swept under the rug. The guys actually said that because they're brothers, they said that they got offered Street Fighter. They were supposed to remake Street Fighter, but instead they did this because they didn't want to be under like big corporate, and they had way more freedom making this because A24, you know. But they're like, oh, we'd still love to do it, but they were like, if it was because this is like their original idea, so I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
That Talk to Me was fucking huge, man. So we'll see if this is up in that level. But I'm waiting to see if we're gonna get a Talk to Me too.
Possibly. Did well.
Yeah.
I can pull white dogs out of any place down here.
Yeah.
There.
Right.
I just pull them right up, and
You pull them right. Just put your hand down. You pull them up.
I pull them right out. Well,
yeah. So we'll get into Dolly Dearest. 1991. So I had to wear it because I don't have a Dolly Dearest shirt, but this
who does?
Obviously is a straight ripoff of fucking Chucky.
Pretty much,
you know what I mean? It's
changed it a little bit.
A little.
Not a serial killer. He's an ancient Egyptian of some kind.
Yeah,
of
like
spirit.
voodoo demon or something. That little corpse was cool though, but there still has some like. I feel like there still is that little voodoo aspect, not like the Chucky version, but like there's some Egyptian magic,
supernatural bullshit.
You know? But you know, I think this movie could have been really fucking good if they did a few things differently. For the most part, I did enjoy it. It is very slow getting to it. You get Rip Torn, which is great, but he's really kind of like on his own quest, digging up the shit. He's like the archaeologist. But it was really cool to see him. You know what I mean? I love Rip Torn. And you get, what was it? The chick from Pet Cemetery. I know
Denise Crosby,
Star Trek.
Tasha Yar. First movie she did after leaving Star Trek. Bad career move.
Oh, really?
But whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, very bad career move for her, but she came back later on. Yeah, and then we got that other dude that I seen,
Sam Bottoms from
Sam Bottoms.
Apocalypse
Yeah,
Now.
yeah.
But
I thought the movie was mid.
yeah,
It's obvious, very much inspired and kind of a cash in on Child's Play.
yeah,
It does have some cool stuff in it. I like the dolls. I thought they were done well, and when they animated them, and when they just had the little people running around as the dolls was kind of cool.
yeah.
And instead of we get that warehouse where the dolls are being stored. We don't know why they're there. Whatever
It's
next to the burial ground.
yeah.
Uh, but
It's like what the family's relocated to
right,
Mexico, and the husband and wife have taken over a doll factory,
right. But
and
there's some weird shit. Like there's only a couple kills in the movie. There's
yeah,
the gardener gets killed,
yeah,
and then the housekeeper gets killed. She drowns. There's a water tank in the basement for no reason. We don't know why. And then the best kill, and really only the second kill in the movie is where the other guy, the handyman guy in the warehouse, gets it, and his was pretty good, being chased by
yeah,
the dolls and so forth. We have a semi kill with the father, but the thing I didn't like about this movie is the kids were terrible. I hated the girl. I didn't like the kid either, who had the totally wrong attitude for this movie.
yeah.
He was in Star Trek: The Next Generation. He was horrible there
Was
too.
he?
Um, but the kids I thought were terrible. So it wasn't like in the what
Yeah,
was
the
the kid?
girl was really bad
What
too.
was what was the kid's name in the first Child's Play? His
Uh,
character's name?
Andy,
Andy. Andy was great.
he was great.
And what a difference between that and this.
Yeah,
To the point where actually the girl even disappears for a while because I think they wanted to get her off the screen.
yeah,
It was that annoying. It just did drag. It was an okay ripoff, and there was a lot of these movies, but not one of the better ones. Dolls I liked with Stuart Gordon,
yeah.
obviously,
I
and
love
Child's Play, and
Dolly's more of like an upgraded puppet master to me.
right, that's true.
But yeah, it's still, Dolls, no matter what. Dolls is fucking great.
Well,
Obviously, Chucky is king, but Dolls it might be my second favorite, like, Killer Dolls movie. I do love Puppet Master as well, but Dolls is one of my favorites because it's got that grim fairy tale.
I thought the doll in this was kind of like a preordained version of Megan, kind of like Megan.
Kinda, yeah,
I
kinda.
got a Megan vibe
That
on her.
doll was one ugly fucking bitch, I tell you that, man. I
But they did the facial
Well, I
expressions
always
pretty.
remember seeing this VHS though as a kid, man. This
Yeah,
was a classic
the
VHS.
effects were done, especially around the doll, was done pretty well. I
Yeah,
will give them that.
no, definitely.
But the story itself and the kids just was not really. I just didn't care for all that much, and the movie was a little long.
Yeah,
So not one of my favorite in this genre, obviously.
yeah. It
But
dragged.
but
It
but
dragged
okay,
along. It dragged along a lot in the beginning, and
right.
they needed to have a lot more going on. Like I get, maybe start off in the beginning, but then like it's like through the beginning to like almost all the middle, you get not much, and then finally towards the end you get the reveal and all that. I love when the doll
Actually,
like reveals herself to the mother, and she just like they just
right,
dip and leave the little girl in the room with the fucking thing.
right.
I know she gets the gun and then comes back
And
down.
of course, you get the nun, and the nun gets killed and
Yeah,
stuff. But
there's some dude goofy ass shit in this. Like what the fuck is the nun? Like
I thought maybe this could have been like if they had a pre sequence that kind of was back in the day of these people that kind of showed like what's happening, the evil goes on, because
yeah,
they just kind of explained that. That's kind of like just shoehorned into the plot.
yeah.
Maybe that would have made it a little bit better. But yeah, just a kind of a mid version of Child's Play and
I just
an okay version, but
added some
not
more
great.
like kills and stuff throughout. That would have made it better too. You
Yes,
know what I mean? Because you
yeah,
got
way not enough kills.
cast.
Really.
You got a really decent cast with Rip Torn and Crosby and Sam Bottoms. I mean, it's a great cast, So I just feel like they're like, oh, we got a great cast, so like we won't have to do as much doll stuff because, and it's like, dude, like you're trying to rip off Child's Play. I get like, they didn't do a lot with Chucky either, but they also had the thing where you would get Chucky's point of view too at times, and they just, I mean, that movie. I'm sure there's probably only like 10 minutes of Chucky in that entire movie.
Right.
The
But
way
what?
it
And,
was used
not only did
well
that,
done.
not only did Andy, who was a better kid actor,
Yeah.
make the movie, but Brad Dourif had a lot to
Oh,
do with that being successful.
of course. Yeah. Yeah, Andy was great in that, man. Because then, he gets, he just plays that like he's not annoying. He plays it off so well where it's like, it wasn't me, it was Chucky. And, like these two kids just, they were not it, man. Not it. It's crazy that that kid Andy didn't have like a huge career. I mean, he did Child's Play, and I know he did maybe like a couple other things, but he didn't have
TV
much of a
show,
career as an adult, huh?
TV show, Child's Play TV show.
Yeah, as an adult, he
Right.
got to come back and do it. But obviously, I feel like he's got more of a career like at the cons and stuff. That was like Don Mancini, like being like, okay, like we're gonna do some fan service and bring you back, which I love him, man. I think he's great. I think he's great. He came back for the movies too. Came back for
Right.
maybe was it Curse? I know he came back for Colt, but I want to say he came back. He did like a sneak peek at the end of Curse, I want to say, and that was huge. But yeah, I think they could have done this a lot better, man, and it could have been really fucking cool. It's still not bad. It's a decent little watch. I'm definitely glad as hell to own it because I love those killer doll movies, and it's a nice Vinegar Syndrome 2K transfer. Um, but and it's got a little interview with Denise Crosby on here too.
I'll
So
be going, why did I leave Star Trek? Why? What was wrong with me?
yeah,
But
yeah, that would have been a bummer. That would have been a bummer. I was trying to see what the budget on this was, but it wasn't really saying. Because I'm sure this was a straight to video, guaranteed. Yeah,
yeah, it definitely was. I think I remember going to theaters.
yeah. Yeah, man, it's tough too because it's like there wasn't many kills in it. So I was like, "What's my favorite kill?" And it's like there wasn't like a
Hey,
huge kill either.
hey, Pokey, hey, get out of there.
Like what was it, the gardener or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, the guy knows the biggest kill in the movie, and his kill
Like
wasn't that good
there
either.
was, I was like, because I skimmed through it today, and I was like, damn, like that's it. Because I was trying to skim through it because we had saw it a couple like 2 weeks ago, and then I went through. I was like, damn, really, was that it? I was like, there wasn't much that, there wasn't
No,
kills, and then you get
and
to
it could have been interesting too because you had
kill it.
unlike Chucky, when there was only one doll, there was a shitload of dolls in this one, 2, 3, 4 dolls.
Yeah,
It could have been really interesting. It could have been all over the place
yeah,
doing shit. Either they didn't have the budget or the desire to do that. I don't know.
yeah. Two Gun says, I think this movie had a very limited theatrical release, but basically a straight to video movie. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised if fucking Charlie Band put this out, but I don't know, he didn't. So
Yeah, Two Gun makes a good point that Torn started the movie trying to do a Mexican accent, then just forget out. He just stopped. Said, "I'm not doing it anymore."
and played Dolly as creditor as the Insu professional. No way. That's crazy. I mean,
Well, I mean, about the same height.
the doll work was great though. Yeah, that makes sense too.
Yes.
The doll work is great. There's some parts where the face kind of looks goofy, but
No, the doll stuff was solid.
that's how Chucky looked too. And obviously, the effects guy wasn't going to be as skilled as the guys that I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but the guy who did Chucky's makeup
Oh, I
and
don't know.
fucking
Yeah.
legend is a legend, dude. So it's like, and even his, you look at some spots, and then there's times where you could tell it's a little kid. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah. No, the animatronic stuff in this movie was solid.
Yeah, no, yeah, I was gonna say that, and that's probably why we didn't get so many kills because that animatronic stuff was expensive. You know what I mean? Because Chucky came out. Chucky didn't
Yeah,
come
well, I mean,
out
the
until
majority of
later.
the kills, the majority of the kills happen with performers in the costumes running around.
I'd say because this is only Chucky came out in '88, Child's Play,
Right,
so it's like this is
3
only
years
3
later.
years later.
Yeah,
So
Chucky was a huge hit,
it's a
and then
huge
they
hit,
started
and
going,
then
"Shit, we need all those movies,
that
please."
animatronic stuff was so new, like with the doll and all that. So I mean, I'm sure that not super new, but the way it was done, and I'm sure that was expensive. So they probably blew their load on the doll. So it was hard for them to do these big budget kills. But for what you get, man, it's not bad. It's definitely worth the watch. And I'm like I said, I'm glad to own it. And I think the doll was really cool. And like you say, man, it's definitely a Megan one, like a Megan 1.0.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But anything else you want to say about it?
Nah, that's really about it. I mean,
Yeah,
the
Sally,
performances were uneven because the kids were terrible. The adults were okay,
I'd say
and the
Denise
effects were
Crosby was the best part of it, or Rip Torn. Those are the
Rip
two.
Torn probably.
Rip
Even
Torn.
Denise Crosby's not the best actress. She did okay in this.
No, yeah, she did okay.
The
I,
father,
I
there was
loved her.
nothing. The father was not. He's a bad actor, but he was just his
Yeah.
part was so horrible in it.
Yeah,
So
Rip Torn was a cool archaeologist, but from her like doing Pet Cemetery to this, like she's so much better in Pet Cemetery, so much better. So man, she must have been pissed off after leaving fucking Star Trek, being like,
and then she
"Fuck,
gets Dolly Dearest.
yeah, what did I fucking do, man? What did I do?" But yeah, you want to rate it, and then I'll do a show and tell to
Yeah,
add a
um,
little time to the show because I feel bad.
uh, 2.5 for me.
Two
Two and
and
a
a half.
half, right in the middle, right in the middle.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Between five,
I'd
two and
give
a
it,
half for me.
I give it a 2.5 as well. Anybody in the chat, if you're able to watch Dolly Dearest, let us know your.
And that's mainly because of the effect work.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
This poster actually, I
that
remember.
looks like Megan right there.
Yeah, I actually kind of like. I might like this poster better, but I always remember seeing this
Yeah, I
around.
like that. I like the other one.
This one better.
No, the other one. I like the original one.
I like them both. No, I think this is the original. Maybe.
Really? I
I think
know.
this.
I remember seeing that one where she's sitting down a lot.
No, yeah, I think this was on the VHS tape, and this one was on the theatrical poster.
It was definitely on the VHS tape because I remember
Yeah,
that
I was
now.
gonna say this is the theatrical poster. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they're both cool. I like them both a lot. But yeah, this one I feel like is more iconic. Yeah, Two Guns says 2.5 as well.
I'm
Yeah,
glad we're in agreement.
yeah. And what was it? Next show to kick off June, we're gonna do The Last House on the Left remake, the 2009 Last House on the Left. Because Evan's been asking me to do that one for a while. Actually, here I'll tell you. So we're gonna do Last House on the Left remake next week. The week after, we're gonna do the House on Haunted Hill remake, which I wish that fucking Shout Factory Blu-ray would go on sale because I've been wanting that fucking
I
house.
just bought it. It was on sale a few weeks ago.
Well, you got it off Shout though, didn't you? Like off
No,
the.
I got it on Amazon.
Did you? I think you did say something. And then when I looked, it wasn't on sale. And the same
Yeah, it probably went
player
up
in
quick.
the sky.
Yeah.
Dude, that one never goes down. I've been wanting that one for fucking years.
Yeah, I would pay like $12 for it.
Damn, dude, it's always like fucking like $30 or like 25 something. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
watch
you're
that.
not getting the slip.
You gotta watch
You're-
that Discord one night.
Yeah, we'll have to do that because like I said, we got a little bit of time. That's the second week of June. And then for Father's Day, we're going to do the Stepfather, the OG one, of course, which I'd like to pick that Shout disc up as well.
Mm-hmm.
That show.
That one's always expensive, always.
Yeah. I've seen it once in a blue moon cheaper on sale, but it's only on sale for like a day or
out
two.
on that too?
What was that?
They put a 4K out on that too.
I think they did. That one, it should be a Shout Scream Factory, but it's actually the Shout Factory. Like, they'll do like what is it? The other brand, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's got horror elements. That could be a Scream.
No, it definitely is. I think though that's like their criteria because Matinee has like horror effect, but they put
Right.
that on the shout line. And then we're gonna do OG Straw Dogs, which is your pick of the month. And then
Sam Peckinpah.
I can't wait to watch that. I've never seen that one. I saw the a remake growing up and I loved it. So I'm really excited to watch the OG. And then end June we're gonna be doing 2019's Villains, which that has the guy who plays Pennywise, and it's a really really good movie. So a little something different. What about them like robbing this house and kind of like a People Under the Stairs, but not as disgusting as People Under the Stairs, but it definitely Villains is definitely like a People Under the Stairs type movie. It's really good. Evan said I'd probably give Dolly Dearest a 2.52. Thought the animatronics were dope. But yeah, so we got June is gonna be a great ass month, dude. I'm super excited for Last House on the Left. I can't wait for House on Haunted Hill. I've been wanting to do that for a minute, dude. I'm like praying that fucking disc will go down in price. It wasn't even on sale for Memorial fucking weekend, dude.
They're having a big. I didn't buy anything but they're having a big trauma sale right now on Blu-ray.
Oh, no.
I didn't buy anything.
Full Moon maybe, but yeah. No, because if anything, there's a couple Synops discs that I wanted. I wanted that Ghost Galleon. I picked up Curtains because we're doing
Kittens
that.
for you.
Yeah. But here, let me so Scarp had sent some stuff my way. I don't know if you got anything, so I'm so happy to finally have it. Captain Kronos Vampire Hunter. Man, I can't believe that fucking big set is on sale though now. I'm so happy to have this. Chuck Norris Invasion USA. I gotta get that Missing in Action from Kino. I want to get that trilogy at some point. I'm so happy to own this, but I am bummed, man, because I want that fucking Vinegar Syndrome one. But I am so happy to just
Too
finally own
expensive. Way too expensive.
It's way, and it's not that great of a looking release. Like the cover and the artwork, I wasn't too thrilled about.
Terrible.
That shit, if that was 22, that would have been a good deal. But Dark Half, another good one, and it's not one of my favorites. You know what I mean? So for like $50 for that,
No, that's a good disc. That's good.
yeah. And then John Carpenter's Vampires, one of my favorites. One of my fucking favorite Tobe Hooper movies, Life Force. Hammer Films, double feature, Maniac and Die, Die, My Darling. All the Colors of Giallo, Severin.
That's actually a re-gift from Two Gun. He sent that to me. I already have it, so now.
Oh, you already had it. Oh, nice.
So that's a Two
Well,
Gun.
maybe there'll be something. Maybe there'll be something on here good that we can do then.
That's an actual documentary. That's not a movie. That's
it's not a movie. Oh, this is a documentary. Oh, dude, hell yeah!
A giallo documentary.
This is a 3D. This one, this two, this three.
Wow.
Oh, fuck yes! I didn't know. I thought this was just like a.
Oh no!
I thought this had 3 different Italian movies on it. Oh, fuck yeah, dude! I'm so hyped to watch that, dude. That's gonna be awesome. Dude, I've always wanted to see this because I always love the color or the cover. The Wrong Door. That cover. So I'm sure the cover is way better than the movie, but it'd be a fun one to check out. Have you watched this one yet?
I'm not.
No. And then I was so happy to have this one. Wes Craven presents Mind Ripper with Lance Henriksen, aka Hills Have Eyes 3.
Right.
Yeah. And you sent this actually a while back with that Mind Ripper, but 4 Rooms, one of my favorite Tarantino flicks. Witch Trap, Black Room. And these are some great fucking Vinegar Syndrome covers. I feel like Vinegar Syndrome's covers are like, what the fuck up? The Golden Child?
Yeah.
I'm excited. I can't wait to check this one, Blood Tracks. We were supposed to watch this one, I think, at some point, and we never got to it. But man, the one I'm so happy about, even though I know it's not the greatest, it's not that good of a movie, but
The
I think
cover's good. The movie blows.
the cover is so good. But yeah, I know the movie blows. This was one that I always wanted to see as a kid, but it definitely blows. But I'm still so happy to own it because I'm a Tom Savini nut. And I know you put this in one of those protectors, so I'm thinking like it's gonna be good. Night Screams, or is that just
Yeah,
to protect the cool cover?
that's the only thing that would fit.
I got you.
Yeah, Sergeant Kabuki Man's on sale right now. I almost bought that one for $12, but I didn't buy
Which
it.
one?
Sergeant Kabuki
Oh,
Man NYPD is on sale right now.
oh, okay. I was surprised you sent this one. I couldn't remember the Playgirls and the Vampire.
Uh,
Is this one not that good?
no, it's pretty good.
I thought this was maybe a Hammer one, but I didn't realize.
Looks like a hammer, but it's not.
Yeah. Um, and then Delirium, Primal Rage. I love this cover. This is one actually I've been meaning to watch too for a while. But I can't wait to check this one out. And you know me, I'll check some of these out, and then maybe if there's a few in here that seem like they're more Two Gun style, I might send a few his way. Massage Parlor Murders. It seems like you're trying to thin the weeds on all these Vinegar Syndrome titles they sent you throughout the last couple of years.
Yeah,
Hell,
pretty
it's
much.
bad.
Gotta make room for the arrows.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Well, you freaking scanned them anyways and watched probably most of them, or a good amount of them. Fatal Games. This one, I don't remember.
Joe Bob did that.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Yeah, I thought so. 'Cause I was gonna say this one sounded really.
It's the Olympic slasher.
Yeah. The Lamp. I actually watched this the other day. Not too bad. Not too bad. Cool little monster in it. I can't show this one. Well, I can, I guess. Haunted Samurai. That'll be interesting. Specters. I think it's double feature, right?
Mm-hmm.
My. And Terror and 10 Killer.
That was a pretty big movie too.
Yeah. Great cover. This one I remember looking pretty cool, so I'm excited to check this out. I remember watching the trailer for this because the cover caught my eye. The Cruel Britannia. And I think it's got 3 killer thrillers from the UK, so be a cool one to check out. But yeah, I think it's pretty much it. And then I also got these this week. Scarpad sent a copy of this to me in Two Gun Black Death, which I can't wait to watch. You've never seen this one before?
I have not.
No. Hopefully it's good, man, because I think I added this to the review. Primal Rage is pretty good. Yeah, that one looks dope. Grandpa loves Primal Rage. Are you sure it's that one? Uncle Sam, which we'll be doing this one for July 4th, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And I can't wait. I was so happy to finally get this. The curtains. This is always a hard one to get on Blu-ray. And this is one of those cool, freaky ones. So I'm super excited to do curtains. And I just love that cover. Such a dope.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind buying DVD, there's some really good deals on DVD.
Oh, yeah.
Or DVDs now.
This is, at least it's a boutique DVD too. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they're probably not going to be too bad. It's got a brand new 2K high definition transfer. So for a DVD, that's probably going to be pretty good. And for some stuff I don't mind. For some stuff it's and I can't wait to check this one out. Twins of Evil.
It's supposed to be good.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to check this out. I'm sure that's going to be another great hammer. You got anything you want to show?
I got a few things over here that I didn't put away yet, so I'll show them real quick. I picked up the DVDs of Strange New Worlds really cheap. I think I got both of them, season 1, season 2. And that's broken now. Season 1, season 2 for like $15 for both. So that's not a bad deal. The show is mid. I also picked up curtains. And Two Guns sent me this movie we're going to be watching tomorrow night on Discord.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Frankenstein's Army. Like your Two Gun. I got the latest Hammer release, this four-sided triangle. So I can't wait to watch that and check it out.
Yeah,
Sci-fi film.
I see there's like 3 Primal
There's
Rage.
my Jason X. I have to watch.
Yeah.
And finally, one of the best movies we watched in a long time last week on Discord.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Blu-ray on Skin Deep.
Dude, I want
Plates,
that
baby.
shit so bad.
Plates, baby.
I can't wait to get
There
my
is this plate.
DVD, bro.
There's plates.
I would love to get that, but you said that was like 28, wasn't it?
No, it's like $20.
Oh, okay.
An interesting
I love that
seven.
cover. Is that the same cover on the DVD?
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
And it's interesting that Seven used a black Blu-ray case. Huh?
I was gonna say the black looks so good with that, bro. That makes me want it so bad.
That's all I got for the moment.
But yeah, I can't wait, man, to get that Skin Deep in the mail. Plates all day, baby.
Plates all day.
That's one of the ones that'll go down in history, I'll tell you that. I watched all the Colors of Giallo. It's in Italian. Also, it's got subtitles. Yeah, that shit looks. I can't wait to watch that though. That's gonna be awesome. Dude, one of my goals is to own every horror documentary ever made.
Well, last night we watched that Italian movie on pig love.
Yeah.
Never eat fucking pork again.
Yeah, no, I know you're talking about the Vinegar Syndrome one. I'm talking about what Evan said my grandpa likes a Primal Rage movie, but I think it might be that one because
it is that one.
There are like 2 others, but one's brand like one came out in 2018.
No, that's the one he's thinking about.
And yeah, I was gonna say there's one in '94, but that's like an action fantasy. It's got to be that one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's funny. My grandpa likes that. But yeah, so we got Last House on the Left. Is that right? Yeah, Last House on the Left. The remake next probably Monday. Yeah, next Monday because you got the triple or that Ash thing going on. So next Monday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, unless something happens, and then we push it to Tuesday. Just be on the lookout for the thing. So you'll see if we're not there Monday if we decide to change to Tuesday. But for right now, I'm gonna say Monday. Yeah, anything you got going on you want to throw out there before we get out of here?
No, just nightly Discord movies. Tonight we'll be doing a Fulci sci-fi film. Who would thought that Fulci ever did a sci-fi film? Probably it's not good, but we'll see. Called Warriors of the Year 2172 from 1983. Tomorrow night we got Frankenstein's Army. Two Guns sent that to me. Said Dylan should like that movie. We're going to see tomorrow night. Thursday night we knock off season 1 of the first few episodes of Black Summer.
I've always heard that's good. So,
and then, Friday night we have a brand new movie from 2024 called New Life that looks very interesting. And of course our double feature on Saturday night starting at I think 9 o'clock or 9:30. We're gonna be doing Ghost Ship and then 13 Ghosts. So can't wait for that one. So we got a good week of stuff coming up on Discord. So every night we usually stream at 9 o'clock and then on the weekends about 9:30. So and 8:30, 9:30. So hey, stop on by, check it out.
Heck yeah. And yep, just like I said, Last Hell on the Left remake 2009. Be on the lookout. We'll see you guys next Monday. Plates all day. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out, y'all. Have a great week.
Yeah,
Later.
Stem Blues.